You just finished a session with a client. Client looks over the pictures and sees a picture she really likes, but out of all the pictures she picks, the picture revealing a double chin is the one she wants. She asks, can you fix it? And you're like, yeah, and have no idea how to fix it. What do? Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Chris McNish, content creator for Sweet Gap Incorporated, where we provide solutions using content creation to tell your story. Before I go any further, remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to be notified when I post more content. Also, I have new merch. Check out my merch in the description and you can see how you can buy this t-shirt and another t-shirt we designed. Support your boy. Normally, you have to worry about taking pictures of someone who has a double chin when their face is round or a little chubby, but this wasn't the case. It was how the client smiled. I'm going to show you how I fixed it in Adobe Photoshop. All right, so let's open up Photoshop. Go to Photoshop here. So as you can see here, we have our subject, and just because of how the way she smiled, it kind of created this double chin effect. That's not fair to her, so we're going to fix that. Okay, so the first thing that we do is that we go over to the pen tool right here, or you can press the letter P and that will give us the pen tool. And then we will make a selection right here right at the top of her jawline. We'll make one selection here. And then right across, we'll make another selection. But when you make this selection here, make sure that you hold down either if you're using a Wacom or your mouse, you'll hold it down and then you'll drag up, and you see how it looks like a jump rope. And what I'm trying to do is just manipulate it. See that line already that she has under her chin, the first part of her chin. And so we're just trying to make that line right there. So we'll do that. And then what we're going to do is that we're just going to make a selection right under her jawline. So here, it doesn't have to be perfect. Here, there, here, and then there. So now as you can see, we have it closed right here. And all I'm going to do now is right click. Then when I right click, I'm going to go to make selection. And then we'll click on OK. So as you can see there, it made its selection there. And then once we do that, now what we're going to do, you're going to do a quick short key, which is Command J. You're going to duplicate your layers twice. So let's do it twice. And then on the top layer, we're going to create a clipping mask. So there are two ways that you can do it. You can either right click on clipping mask, or you can hold down the option button, and I'll make sure that I put it in the description or on the screen for what it is for PC. But you hold down the option button, and then you see how that changes here, and then you'll make your clipping mask, and we're clipping it to the second layer here. Everybody see that? All right, great. So now that we have it clipped here, we're going to make sure that our top layer is selected, and we're going to press Command T to transform. Does everybody see that? Right there. So we're going to right click and we're going to go to the warp tool. It's all going to make sense when we do this. Now watch how cool this is once I start putting up her double chin into the first part of her chin. So I'm just gonna go up just a hair there. I'm gonna go up here. And I see, like, you see that line, it looks a little weird, but we're gonna fix that. Okay. And then we'll click on the check here. Now what we want to do is I'm gonna zoom in. So that's what it looked like before. That's what it looked like after. And as you can see, there's some lines that we need to fix, and we'll fix that. So what we'll do here is that we'll create a mask on that top layer, And let's select the letter B as in boy, which is our brush. And let's put our brush to opacity to 60%. You can either change it here or you can press on the number 6 and you'll be able to change your opacity there. Okay, so as you can see here, our mask is white. So in order for us to make the changes, our brush needs to be black. Everybody see that? Brush is black right there. So make our brush a little smaller using the bracket key. And then we're just gonna take these lines out. See, it's pretty cool. Take that line out there. There, just kind of soften that line a little bit. As you can see, her face looks a little distorted right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Shift Command Option E, and that's our timestamp visible layer. And what we're gonna do, well, before we do that, let's just zoom in. And you see that line that's there? Well, let's fix that a little bit. So we'll go to our stamp, clone stamp, which is right here. And then what we can do is we can press the letter S if you want to know what your short key is. And so make that a little bit smaller. Let's make our opacity, let's say 50%. And let's make our flow 20%. And how I was able to do that with the flow, I just held down on the Shift key and then pressed the number 2, and that gave me that 20%. So what I want to do is I want to take out, kind of smooth that out a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna make a selection here and then just kind of smooth that out. See that? That line is a little bit too much. Right there. And then you see that line that's here. Smooth that line out just a hair. Smooth that. Let's go back. And when you zoom back out, and her face still looks distorted, and we're gonna fix that. So it just looks a little bit like that. So if I press, take that off, see that line, just wanted to get that line out. Now you can, so what we're gonna do is, for the sake of being safe, we're gonna press Command J. So we're gonna right click right here. Then we're gonna go to Convert to Smart Object. All right. And then what we're gonna do is click on Filter, Liquify. And what Liquify does is it allows you to kind of manipulate the edges or manipulate anything here. So let's say the top one here, my short key will be W. This is the forward warp tool. And let's say that I needed to fix that. Of course, I'm not going to do that. This is what Liquify does. It can kind of move it can manipulate, the body, but I definitely don't want to do that. So let's go back to what we had before. So what I want to do, I'm going to open this up so we can see a little bit better. Zoom in. All we're doing is we are going to just fix her face. It just looks a little distorted. Sorry. Let's go back. And we'll push that in. Looks a little bit better than what it looked like before. And then what you want to do with this is that you want to be very, very subtle with it, because you don't want to push it in too much and then it looks like that, or you push it in to where it's like it doesn't even look like her anymore. So the good thing to see the changes that you're making is to click on the preview check box here. So saw how it looked there, and then I just kind of winded it out there, and then I'll click on the before and after. And there you have it. So I'm gonna group this all together here by pressing Command G. And so you can look at the before and after. That's before and after. And of course, you know, there are ways that you can clean this up, but that's not the tutorial. I was just showing you a quick way that you can get rid of that double chin. So there you have it. Just like that. Make sure you find a photographer that can find solution to your challenges. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my page, click on that notification bell, and don't forget to leave a comment.